Ever since I was 15 years old, every time I've looked in the mirror, I have not liked what I've seen. There's no workout for this, there's no reason for this other than genetics because I've not given birth, I've not lost a lot of weight, which is the usual, mommy makeover, reasons for the surgery. I'm just unlucky. There's no one who's pressuring me to get this done, and I would never pressure anyone else to get this done. This is simply what I've wanted for about 10 years, and it's finally coming to fruition, and you will see in my footage. I'm super nervous, but I'm super excited. You're gonna see me as miserable as I've ever looked in my life, but I'm grateful that I was able to get this done for myself, and I'm grateful that I get to share the process with you and share what it was like to get a breast lift here in Richmond, Virginia. My thoughts on plastic surgery is that it's my body, it's my money, it's my time, it's my pain. And I've thought about this for 10 years, and I finally am able to do what I've been wanting to do. So wish me luck. So this is going to be when I first woke up at 5:30 in the morning. I have to be at the surgery center at 6:30, and then the surgery is supposed to start by 7:30 in the morning. I showered 2 nights prior with Hibiclens, and I did my hair in braids, as you can see, in preparation for the surgery. My best purchases for the first few days was 2 pairs of very comfortable pajamas and a neck pillow. I'm going to show my setup and how I had everything in the beginning. It's changed a little bit. I'll show you that when we get to it. But this elevation was great. I'm still sleeping slightly elevated, but I've knocked it down just a little bit. Had everything out for Greg so he could see where my hair bows were, where my face wipes were, stool softeners, gauze, headband, etc. It's 5 a.m. and I'm ready to go as soon as I got up pretty much, so I didn't have much to worry about before we left. It's about a 25-minute drive to the surgery center. Another big thing was making sure I had to stay away from my dog Pepper for at least the first few days because we didn't want to risk her jumping up on me. Also to point out, of course, I did not eat or drink anything since dinner the night before, which was at about 8 o'clock, and the strict rule was nothing after midnight pretty much, and of course I don't want to risk asphyxiating, so I didn't drink or eat anything. Important thing is that everything that I'm wearing for the first week of surgery is going to be button up and easy to pull up. Both sets of pajamas are buttoned, which isn't really important, so I don't have to worry about putting anything over my head or lifting my arms up, as I'm doing for the very last time in these clips. Now, the most important thing going into this surgery that you'll want to have is someone to take care of you. I couldn't have done this without Greg. There's no way I could have even imagined doing this without him. Let me take a moment to really thank Greg. He was there for me every day. Probably the most intense thing that we've done together throughout our relationship so far, and he was perfect. So I love you, babe. Thank you so much.
Last name only is 2. Last name only is 2.
See how you would see that?
Okay.
This part?
It's perfect.
It's big.
This is the... Here I am. Oh god.
What? What?
It's crazy. So far, it feels like the pain is the line incision just where I can't over just waiting for me to come up, and we need to get the instructions for your care bandage stuff. And So if you didn't hear me, I was essentially saying that I was surprised that there was more pain than pressure. My pain was a 4 out of 10 when I woke up, and I wanted to get instructions for the bandages. And I know I looked super miserable, but I was feeling great because I was on all the drugs. Here I am. I made it to the car, and I'm feeling great, even though I look so sad. Greg is taking great care of me and driving me home. So as for the surgery and what I remember, you know, getting undressed, putting the gown on, getting drawn up on for the surgery instructions for the surgeon. Then I remember being wheeled out into the hallway. And that's it. I don't remember anything but being wheeled out there. Feeling good. Greg's doing great. I'm listening to the Honeymoon album by Lana Del Rey, which is my favorite album of hers. And currently I'm just wrapped up in a big anime style bandage, which I was excited about, and it really made me feel very secure. I didn't get an actual surgical bra from my surgery.
You're looking good, that's sweet.
Here is the neck pillow as well. I've been using this every single day. Very great purchase. Highly recommend. I woke up, the first thing I remember is someone asking me if I was ready to see Greg, and I was like, yes, and please, and then suddenly he was there, and that's what you see. He's taking a video of me.
How's the neck pillow feel?
Good.
Hell yeah.
Selena had this delivered to my house at the perfect time. It was the first thing I saw when I walked into the room, and it really made me happy. So as you can see, we added my regular pillow to my elevated area, and we pulled my end table up so I could set things down on it. Nice. Recovering, playing Stardew. Pain's like a 1 out of 10. Taking extra strength Tylenol and did not take the Percocets. I threw up so much the first day, and I don't want to do that anymore, so I didn't take the Percocet. I just took extra strength Tylenol, and I'm feeling okay. Just playing Stardew. Started a new forest, God, I need to pause it. I'm running out of time. I started a forest farm. You know. That's pretty much, we watched the full season of the new Scott Pilgrim show. Finished that, watched Pride and Prejudice. I've watched the first couple of episodes of Outlander, and now we're gonna watch House of the Dragon later today. Just gonna hang out. Took a shower. It was good. I miss working out though. Well, I'm feeling okay. I stink, so I'm ready to take another shower. It feels like I have an underwire bra digging into me, but there is no underwire bra. That is what the pain feels like. I don't think I've ever heard anyone actually describe the pain, but that's what I feel. But they're looking good. It's everything I wanted, so I just have to heal right, and then And then I'm not getting any fucking surgery for like until whatever. I'll even wait for tattooing. I'm just tired of being in pain. So that was day 3. This is day 7. And as you can see, I'm feeling good. This is how I'm looking. My biggest restrictions right now are just can't reach far above my head and I can't pick heavy things up. So Greg will like pull the laundry into the room for me and then I'll put it away one at a time. But I'm not gonna pull out a big load of like wet laundry and put it in the dryer just yet. But I'm feeling great. I'm not taking any more medication except occasional ibuprofen for swelling, which I'll probably do a lot more when I start work back on Monday. But thank you so much for being here with me through this journey, and I will see you next time.